People ask me all the time, what is brand licensing and how is it different than product licensing? So stay tuned if you want to know the difference. Okay, as you know, I'm a big believer in product licensing. That's where I'm going to rent an idea, my idea, to a company that's looking for ideas. And each time they sell my idea to their customer, I get paid a royalty on the wholesale price. It's pretty simple. It's been around for over 200 years. But what is brand licensing? Because a lot of people are like, Steve, I don't understand the difference. All right, I'll give you an example. When I started making my guitar picks, called hot picks, I was doing my own designs. I did the skulls, I did vampires, I did all these kind of heavy metal designs. But there was a time when I wanted to expand my product offering. Basically, I ran out of ideas. So I learned a little bit about brand licensing. I remember going to a trade show in New York. It was the licensing show at the Javits Center, and I learned quite a bit about brand licensing. Now, what was that show all about? Big brands such as Apple and Disney and everybody else you can possibly imagine, even John Deere and Elvis, the people that own the images of Elvis, the trademarks and all that stuff, they were all there. And what they wanted to do was to license their brand, their IP. They wanted to license what they owned, that image, to manufacturers to put on products. It could be t-shirts, coffee cups. In my situation, I was looking at images to put on my guitar picks. I wanted to leverage the power of somebody else's brand that had a lot of goodwill and people recognized it. So I went to the show and I met a couple of companies that eventually licensed some ideas. I licensed their brand to put on my guitar picks. But I was really interested in maybe going a little bit bigger than that and how to get to those companies. So I called Disney licensing department up. And this gentleman picked up and I said, hi, my name is Stephen Key and I'm a manufacturer. And I'm just curious about licensing brands such as Disney. And he said, sure, let me tell you what it's all about. And what I realized very quickly, it's the same as product licensing, but in reverse. Instead of me as an inventor licensing my ideas, my inventions to a company, now I am a manufacturer and I'm licensing in to put on my products. So it became very clear they are the same. The terms are the same. Everything's pretty much the same. But what was really cool about it, the guy at Disney said to me, Steve, did you ever consider maybe licensing Disney on your guitar picks? I was dumbfounded when he said that. I was like, you got to be kidding me. So he said, hey, let me look it up and see if we have given that license to any other guitar pick manufacturer. And he looked up and said, no, we don't. It's open. Would you like to become a Disney licensee? Are you kidding me? I didn't think that was even possible. He did ask some very important questions. He said, Steve, how long have you been in business? Well, I had been in business a couple of years, and that qualified it. He says, how many stores are you in now? I said, well, we're in probably a couple thousand. That was enough for them to say, all right, you can probably generate some royalties for us using our brand on your guitar picks. Holy cow. So we became a Disney licensee, and I have to tell you, it changed everything with our product. We started out making Mickey Mouse picks, and we started out, doing all the characters, Goofy and Minnie Mouse, all the different characters, but we ended up switching materials. We put a lot of our effort into changing the material to a lenticular lens that allowed us to put 13 frames of a Disney movie on our guitar picks. It changed everything. We call them movie magic guitar picks. And then we started licensing just about every property Disney had, and they became a big hit for us. In fact, it was so big, we were able to get into Walmart. Next thing you know, Taylor Swift's dad, Scott Swift, had seen a display that we have. in one of the gas stations in Nashville because we had our guitar picks everywhere. And he saw the lenticular lens moving back and forth. He loved it. He had called my office. The next thing you know, we're producing guitar picks for Taylor Swift. We became a Taylor Swift licensee. So the difference between brand licensing is that I'm a manufacturer and I'm going to use somebody else's brand to put it on my item. That is the difference. So if you're an inventor and you want to license your technology, very simple. Or license your ideas or your inventions, that's called product licensing. But if you're a manufacturer and you want to leverage the power of some of these brands, such as Disney, you would reach out to those companies and you would license their brand to put on your product. All right, there you go. This is Stephen Key. Thanks for watching. Subscribe down below. Tell all your friends. I will see you next time.